argument is that too many of us are making.
Why does it keep jumping all over the fucking screen, bro?
R. Kelly continued to do what he did is because a whole bunch of turn a blind eye. Jesus. Because we love his music.
Full screen button.
Extra weird.
Play video button.
The record.
Previous song.
Face. Literally, black DJs.
Let's go. Video progress You know what time it is. Grab your camera phones and your devices, kick off your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Data. Grab your camera phones and your devices, kick off your shoes, grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live, so come chill with us. Baby, show gonna have a good time, baby. We got the vibe. Welcome to my room. Yes, I'm blind. Catch me Monday through Saturday live, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Yeah, we on the rise. Kick off your shoes. Enjoy the ride. What we can do is motivate minds like Motivation Monday. Y'all up on your line. Topics to try. Thinking and crying. Wasting some time. Here we get the Wednesday where we can ride to new ways and where the independence thrive. Yeah. Talk like Thursday, where if you don't talk to me. Yeah, PD's open, mic could be the place where you can take talk to me.
Hey, we got started yet, and I'm getting
Saturdays, it remind me of the most cypher days. You can get on mic and you can rock some days, but you only got 30 minutes to join the screen. So won't you come join with me and you can be a part of me in the Peasy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Blind MC. Won't you come join with me, you can be a part of me in the Peasy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Blind MC. Hey. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. Tell them all about it, word and let them talk about it. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. I'ma tell them all around it, word and let them talk about it. Talk about it, come on and talk about it. Tell them all around it, word and let them talk about it. So grab your camera phones and your devices, pick up your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m.
Jet lag is killing me.
Grab your camera phones, and your devices, kick off your shoes.
My God, you have way more energy in you than when I first started turning.
So come to
you know the damn Wi-Fi. On this nigga, boy, he's so out of it. So out of it. Tuesday is a talk about it day. Come on, dadnabbit. Do I have to get ghetto in this piece? The Peasy Show is live tonight, but it's okay. I'ma get it right as soon as this comment gets pinned tonight. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Holla at me if you on Facebook or YouTube. Maybe Twitch TV, cause I'm staring at you. Soon as I get this pin clamped for you. Clamped. Yeah, I said it. Mixed up, right? But it's all gravy, baby. Cause I get it right. Whenever I get on this mic, I flip it right. Yeah, you heard that shit. That shit was tight.
Face. Oh,
it's so good, we had to hear it one more again.
Shuffle off.
Tap to activate.
Pause video.
One more time for them haters.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Bitch!
Grab your camera phones and your device. Kick off your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Data.
Facebook, The Peasy Show on Instagram. Live Sarcasm Locate likes your post and talk about it. Tuesday topic of the day live.
Grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy show is on live. So come chill with us. Baby, show gonna have a good time. We got the vibe, we got the vibe. Welcome to my room. Yes, I'm blind. Catch me Monday through Saturday live, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Yeah. We on the rise, keep up the shoes, enjoy the ride. What we can do is motivate minds like Motivation Monday, all over your life. Topics to try, thinking and crying, wasting some time. We get to Wednesday where we can ride to new ways and when the independence thrive. Yo. Talk back Thursday, where if you don't talk to me. Yeah, PZ's open, mic could be the place where you can chit chat to me. But I like Saturdays, it remind me of the most cypher days. You can get on mic and you can rock stage, but you only got 30 minutes join the stream. So what you come join with me, you can be a part of me in the Beezy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Final C. Won't you come join with me, you can be a part of me in the Beezy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Final C. Hey.
All right. Whew. All right, y'all. This is Tuesday's topic. Talk about it Tuesday. Topic of the day. You know how we get it in 7. I know I got in here about a slight hair late, but you dig. We still in here on pace, keeping it up. So y'all might have heard over the last day or so that the world's notorious conservative clown just got knocked the hell off of Fox for all of these crazy things. I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't really because of the things that most people of common sense knew he was knocked off for, but nevertheless, he parted ways with Fox News over the weekend after his last episode premiered Friday, and just casually just slid to the back after having all this time and creating such a huge following, which I think today is probably the thing that I want to talk to you guys about. Mainly is like, what do y'all think? Because I really personally did never watch the nigga. I just got little bullshit clips from him talking ridiculous shit. So, honestly, I never got to watch any of the shows. But truth be told, I feel kind of glad that I didn't. If you want my personal opinion, the fool sound like he came from a dumpster, and his conversations were yucky. I didn't like it. Said some things that was very much
controversial,
white powerish.
Yeah,
that was my fault. White powerish. It was like sprinkling it was like taking a donut and sprinkling more powder on it. It was like so white that you could sprinkle so much powder on it and it still looked the same.
And so you might as well call him Donald Trump's personal journalist.
Yeah, he really was. He was like a special journalist for Mr. President, Mr. former president, Mr. 45.
Mr. 45.
We'll call him Mr. 45.
His name is Orange Face.
Orange Face.
Sound like a villain
Carrot
name.
Top.
It sounds like a
Carrot Top Grandpa.
It sounds like a villain name.
Grandpa.
Carrot Top.
Grandpa Carrot Top and shit.
The little toupee is his little stem.
Word. Grandpa Carrot Top and shit. But this was a very polarizing person, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to see a YouTube montage coming up pretty soon from either the left or how the right is pleading and begging for you guys to come banding together for the sake of Tucker Carlson's career and the media to keep giving y'all that misinformation he kept giving y'all. But I personally believe, I was shocked to even see the dude was still on TV after half the shit he said.
I remember when he was on CSNBC or one back in 2010. I remember that because I remember he was covering the Obama case a while back. And he was on John McCain, so he kept talking about John McCain. Every time someone talking about Obama, he would tell him, "Well, John McCain, bro, why are you so heavy against the Democrats, bro? So you really don't want this man to win."
The thing I've often noticed, like one of the things about me that I peeped about this person was the fact that, because I can't really continue to keep saying his name and giving him credit.
Bro,
I don't
got
give.
tired of his name, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just
after, like,
he reminds me of the reason why black people in America, all over the world, in America really, but you know what I mean, just don't like white people. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, bro. If there was ever a reason to make black people or people of color in general hate white people, this was one of them. Because this person blatantly walked on stage in front of those cameras and spoke to millions of people about how white people were being most oppressed when there was clear signs of the opposite.
Right.
There were clear signs of the opposite. He was tasked as a newscaster to tell the truth, and yet he chose the lane to use his moments of fame to extort the truth by polarizing you from what is true, telling you these QAnonish things. Yeah, and I said it. QAnonish.
What is QAnonish?
QAnonish?
Yes.
Pizzagate and Democratic baby eaters and
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's that QAnonish shit that I'm saying.
Ugh.
Now,
that's a word?
I call it.
Oh.
I'm calling it.
You're
I am tagging it.
What's it called?
Trademark pending.
Being coined.
I'm coining it.
Yeah, that's
QAnonish.
Coining a word. Yeah, add it to Webster's.
Add it to your Webster's Ebonic dictionary. QAnonish. I called it.
And put the definition.
Do it as your definition should be anything related to QAnon rhetoric. That is your definition for QAnonish.
QAnonish.
Anything relative to QAnon rhetoric. Okay.
Screen off.
And it's very much something that we as Americans and people across the world need to really be honestly paying attention to, because of we having so much advancements in technology where we have these things called deep fakes. We have these things called chat GT. You know what I mean? Audio AI bots that can create visual fakes that look like the real things.
And sound like the real
and
thing.
sound like the real things and say things that the real things.
Like they was talking about Donald
Don't
Trump
say.
and Obama, the
Or
AI
won't say.
generated thing.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
I got a phone call of Donald Trump calling me. It was AI generated. It's my friends painting me. Anyone can do it, and it's scary.
Right.
Okay, and that goes
So-
into the media. And if that goes into the media, the media gets a hold of that. That's a way to dominantly control the media through AI generated false news.
And you think about how this could affect your way of retaining news in America today or in the world.
Like we were talking about earlier, your grandfather heard something about this.
Mm-hmm.
Your great grandfather is not going to look on his iPhone or whatever his phone or tablet.
He's going to grab the newspaper.
Oh, let me check if this is nah. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
And it's to the point.
I don't think any of us really do that.
What? Take the newspaper or believe the news?
Double check every fact that we check.
Or every fact that we receive from the news.
Oh yeah, from the news.
From
definitely.
the news in general. And I think
But
that's
how
something
do you know
that
what's
stands
a relative
to
story and what's not?
it stands
When
to
you go
have
your primary
a
sources,
discussion about it though, because of the simple
how
fact
do you know
that
what to trust your primary source or not?
right. You don't want to
Because if you wanna get the
continuously
full
put
story,
yourself in a
there
position
are
where
people like Tucker Carlson who's gonna give
don't
you the
know
full
whether the
story.
source is even being earnest with you or not. I mean, long are the days where we even had that even around, because even in the times where we remember these sources being the only reliable sources, they weren't always honest with us then. Because if that were the case, we wouldn't have questions about why in 2021 Biden decided to declassify documents stating that under investigation there were certain unidentified flying objects flying around a naval base posted off the coast of this country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? For a 2 year stakeout pretty much on that naval base outside this off the shore of the country, proved they had found documentation. They just didn't know and didn't want to say what it was. Yet we have people from as far back as 1955 in American history that have been crucified after they said they found evidence, or they said they seen evidence of unidentified flying objects, or had been encountered by, you know what I'm saying, these things. And you wonder why we have constant questions about what the government is doing and why we don't trust the government. You see what I'm saying?
There's a doctor, Dr. Sebi.
Exactly. The doctor, the good Dr. Sebi, who was a herbalist.
He was a healer.
He was a healer, a herbalist, a natural herbalist healer. Had his whole pharmacy set up. Y'all tried to shut him down because he gave you a theory. He gave you the truth. He gave you the truth.
The truth.
And you said you tried to shut him out because you didn't want to lose the profit.
Yeah.
You didn't want to lose the profit.
Think about it,
and
bro.
then hold up. So you couldn't even deny his facts. He went. You can look at the case.
He went to court.
Look at the case in New York. That's the case that everybody tends to try to look at and say things about. There was no evidence that said he was lying either.
Right, and the only thing they had was, you don't have a license.
That's all they had on him that proved that could say any of it. That's the only thing that they could say about him. They said he was working with he was working under an illegal license.
Right.
He did not have a license to practice medicine.
Right.
He has an herbalistic. He was basically. But then you realize that they would have heavily restricted him from using the ingredients that he uses.
But they would have probably
heavily restricted him, bro. They would have heavily restricted him. If Dr. Sebi would have been given the opportunity to expand his medical research on.
If it was ever a cure for anything, the government would never ever reveal it. Ever.
Until you got the patent.
To protect us.
Till you got the patent.
But at this point, if you pay attention to the fact that that was not his goal.
The damage report was.
The goal for fucking penicillin was what? $1 or what was it?
Here's a reminder. Snacks indeed for the West Coast.
While we take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break for the West Coast.
Thank you.
Anytime. Literally.
Yo, so every time I walk in the room, the lights, the glasses, there's like 5,000 different lights in here.
Is it now?
Yeah, because the glasses make everything like not double, not triple, but like times 5. So there's 5 lights in here, or 4, and I see like fucking 20. Don't do that, bro.
It got caught under the cord. It was the cord.
You good. He's still alive. They didn't drop him in a while, so it was about that time anyways.
And to be honest with you, I'm just checking to make sure that the tablet's still alive at this point. The bitch just turned herself on yesterday, so let's not act like she was excused for falling.
We gotta give her a good slap in the head.
Yeah, sometimes she need a good smack across the forehead.
I guess she did it herself.
Nah, it was me accidentally, but it was because of I can't see, so the headphone cords got caught in my line of sight.
Right.
But yeah, man, we talking about Tucker and this son of a bitch getting his ass fired. I mean, I wonder how you feel about it, because honestly, I think it's fucking funny. Get the popcorn, folks, because it's fucking it's hilarious.
Get the popcorn.
It's definitely one of those moments. Get your popcorn, because that shit's funny as fuck. And yeah, man, like I really don't have any, any rebuttals to what was, decided. I'm kind of, the only thing I want to kind of like add to the whole situation is the fact that I feel like Robert should have done it faster. Rupert, I mean, I feel like Rupert should have been a little bit faster with his cancellation of this man, because you need to do some spring cleaning for real, bro. You late. It's April. We're supposed to already started that.
Spring cleaning.
So, let me just say, for the sake of the fact that you're trying to attempt to look like you're cleaning house, we see CNN is doing the same. They fired Don Lemon. But here's the thing about that. Don Lemon got fired for another reason. CNN doesn't want Don Lemon to be the headline of CNN because Don Lemon is where CNN should go.
Right.
See, we just heard last night, if any of you guys are caught up on the TYT network, y'all would know that CNN's head honcho, what is that, Warner Music or Warner Group there.
I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, a lot of head honchos are just
Warner Brothers. The CEO for Warner Brothers. That's who runs CNN. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they actually idolize or visualize. They kind of feel like they are wanting to move and change in different directions, and they envy the owner of Fox News, Rupert Murdoch. You feel me? So that right there shows you where CNN is going. If CNN's head honcho is talking about what Fox is doing and trying to get like Fox,
see,
CNN is already a lost cause.
CNN used to be good.
They used to be a reliable source.
Fox
and the only reason,
knows,
and I'm gonna tell you the reason why CNN
though.
used to be a reliable source here. Main reason why CNN used to be a reliable source is because it was the corporate media. It was the biggest media cycle you would have to see. You would have no choice but to see that.
Remember,
there were no other outlets that were giving you media.
They
like
even
that.
had stocks. Remember, they had stocks on
right.
They took that
so
away.
As they were running your news reports from the government,
they had the stocks.
They were also running your stock reports under there. They were doing all this other stuff. Yeah. See, so.
And depending on where you're at, some CNN stations do local news in your area too.
Right. See, and when I was younger, I used to live in Atlanta. So when I lived in Atlanta, if any of you guys are familiar with Atlanta, downtown, there is a CNN center. Mm-hmm. There's a CNN pavilion down there. Their whole big ass building where CNN's headquarters is literally down in that building right there across the street from Centennial Park. I don't know why I kept thinking Congress Park, because I'm thinking Saratoga right now, but Centennial Park in downtown Atlanta. 5 points if you want to be more specific, because that's the closest areas too. But yeah, Centennial Park, one of the biggest parks in Atlanta.
Nicer part of Atlanta?
It's one of the biggest public parks in the city of Atlanta. It's actually the main. It's one of the main, because there's that one in Perimeter.
Central Park in New York City.
It's like there's that. It's not. It's sort of like it's the equivalency of
like
Central Park, just not as big. Central Park is like the whole center.
That's the main.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that's why they call it. The reason why they call it Central Park is because it literally is it's the center of the city.
Right.
The center of New York City.
Right.
Smack in the center of New York City. So that's why they called it Central Park. But you also got the factor with downtown Atlanta. That's just one part. Mm-hmm. There's a north side, there's a south side, there's an east and a west side of Atlanta.
Right.
So
I think the north side is where the war.
That shit, because Fulton County is one of the largest counties in Georgia.
That's where all the rich people, like rappers, doctors, lawyers, or is that more south?
It's the city, it's the metro area.
Yeah, true.
So it's the heart of the town. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it's the heart of the state in a way, but a lot of the circuits are closest to that. I would say a lot of the central parts are closest to it. So like Gwinnett, Cobb County, those are the rich areas. You know, those are more of the rich areas. Gwinnett County, Cobb County, those are more. Those are like those is more of the like secluded city, like not more. They're more rural, sort of to say. Cause like it takes more time to get to one place, you know what I'm saying, sort of thing. It's not like this house is like 2 steps down from the next house, you know what I'm saying. This house is maybe a mile down from the next house, you know what I mean.
On some urban neighborhood shit. Back in the day, where every house was like 2 miles apart.
Word, it's some like real like backwoods.
Everybody has like
backwoods,
their own property,
old home,
big ass,
old country road, almost. You know what I mean?
They have that up here.
I mean, but see, here's the thing about that too.
In Ravina, it's like
here's the thing about that too. Like, there's a lot of construction being done to where they're trying to build like inner city areas and stuff around in those wooded areas. But the problem with that, we look at the fact that we take away from so much of the earth when we build anything because we're cutting down trees. We're making space. We're killing the woods. We're killing the forest spaces for our animals that are living in the wood. Right. You know what I'm saying? All of these different creatures that are collectively living in that space that you've allowed them to have before you started cutting it down are now being forced to move and migrate and change, morph, you know what I mean, adjust to new things, and some of them don't make it, and you know what I'm saying, the cycle of life happens.
Darwin's theory, survival of the fittest.
Right, it goes back to the survival of the fittest chain. So it's like these weird things start happening, the mutation of new creatures start coming up, and then you wonder why people are finding new things on the planet just in this country. I had a friend of mine like last year tell me he found a rainbow colored spider. I'm like, dude, I don't even fuck with spiders. The S word fucks with me, man. Okay? Start hearing the word, I start seeing the fiction, I start seeing the imagery. It's mimicking yeah. So I ain't with it.
You ever back in the phone?
But it's that real serious effect of your deepest terror staring you in your face. So the relative metaphors we're throwing at you all revolve around a butterfly effect, sort of what Tucker Carlson brought to the stage.
That's the one?
Yeah.
This man was that type of person. He was always polarizing a group of people to believing that what he was saying was not only the truth, but it was law and should be so. And I feel like, honestly, who is this man? Other than some old man in his 50s, I say, because I'm not that far off. I ain't gonna call him too old, man. Right, but as I said, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not that far off. I'm not that far off. But that's why I said. That's why I retract my statement. Shit, I said I ain't that far off. But the way I look at it is, some people, you should have a measurement of how they are presented. Because some people out here in the world, I'm going to say it like this, because some people out here in the world are just, they should not be shown to the people.
No.
They should not be brought out to the world, because honestly, their influence on what they would tell someone or get someone to believe is so structurally damaging that it could shatter a person's mind. Because as you can see, the movement he caused, how many fucking people did Tucker Carlson have as a following? Now, if you Google that right now, what would they say? What is Tucker Carlson's following right now? How many people?
Know.
Like, we could do that.
7:31 p.m. Metro Bike. Lock screen.
Do that right
Password. 0 0 0 0 0. Okay. Device unlocked. YT music. Play video. Button. Tap to activate.
He regularly updates his Twitter at Tucker Carlson, which has more than 2.33 million followers.
Wait, what?
Repeat that.
Repeat that. Repeat that. What are you doing?
No. After you just leave it alone after you do that, but
I didn't do anything.
Tap to activate. Actions of it.
Bitch. Fucking suck.
Google Assistant.
However much you cost, it wasn't worth
Tap to dismiss assistant.
how many followers does
Tap to finish.
Carlson have?
How many followers does Taco Cat? How many followers
Here are
does...
your results for how many followers does Taco Casa have?
Who?
Home. Button. Window navigate.
Who?
How many followers does Tucker Carlson have?
Here are your results for how many followers does Tucker Carlson have?
There you go. Stupid bitch.
Answer. Tucker Carlson Tonight has 1,907,012 followers on Instagram. Q. What is the engagement rate of Tucker Carlson Tonight's Instagram account? Answer. 3 period.
1 million just on Instagram, family.
Button. Tap to activate.
But I'm just saying that's just on Instagram, fam.
Speakers https:// web results. Heading 2. Search results. Heading 1.
I'm like, I mean, okay, so out of you 1.9 million people, what really do y'all believe he's saying to y'all? And I would say I'm speaking to the 1.9 on IG. What really do he say to y'all? Do he say to you that you believe? And I would love to hear y'all come up here and tell me.
Come on the Peasy Show and speak your
Come
mind.
to the Peasy Show and tell me what you said. What you say he.
Why do you follow Tucker Carlson?
For real. Cause I'm curious, man. Like the shit he's saying, you really can tell me you think it's real.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, so come on, bring it.
I'm willing to let it happen. I'm willing to let it be let it be expressed. Like I think that shit is fucking crazy. But honestly, that's my opinion, right? So
let's hear yours.
Let's hear yours. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I agree. I think this should be an open floor for everybody on this one. But what is your views on this? Because 1.9 million people believe that this man was telling the truth or was speaking to their language.
I don't know what language that is.
I don't know what language that is. That shit sound crazy as hell.
That shit, yeah, it sound pretty foreign.
That shit sound pretty foreign to me.
If you talking languages, feel kind of foreign, feel kind of, foreigners out here,
For real. I'm honestly the type of person I'm open to listening to everybody's opinions and views because I want to hear where you're coming from. But at the same time, like if justice is blind, I hear a whole lot of shit coming out of that corner.
If justice is blind, then
I'm telling you that I hear a lot of shit coming out of that corner. So like whenever you got someone who has a belief system that only one structure should be sane, and that structure embodies an unnatural living of what was once a primitive thought in their brain for some reason. You know what I mean? Because I don't know where white supremacy came from. Hell, I don't even know where hatred for a person of color even was announced to. But you know what I mean? Like, I believe that at this point we need to understand that a person who is not only financially influenced, but also able to stand on a platform with so many people behind him willing to listen and understand and go ahead and follow his words, say to the people that listen and understand and respect him that they are fools. Like they lie, that he don't even care about them. All he cares about is keeping them, bringing more people in.
Right. It's like, what the fuck? Bro?
You see what I'm saying? Like, keep your eyeballs on me no matter what I'm saying. If it's true or not, so what? Just let me talk. Look at me, I'm doing this.
Because how much money does he make and does he get? Is it fucking worth it? Because they were talking about making...
Button, window navigation.
If he got so much money, he can make his own podcast.
How much money did Tucker Carlson make?
Here are your results for how much money did Tucker Carlson make?
Net worth.
I cover the world's richest people for Forbes. What? Featured snippet from the web. Heading to home. Button.
What's Tucker Carlson's net worth?
On the web.
Here's what we got from the web.
Tucker Carlson's net worth and salary at Fox News. The same source puts the conservative TV host's net worth at $30 million. His departure from the right-wing media group comes shortly after documents were released in which he criticized Trump for his claiming the 2020 election was rigged. A day ago, Enlist.
Hold on,
Tap to activate.
family. This motherfucker just said to you $30 million to tell the fucking... That was just to tell the people...
Why?
That was just to lie to y'all, to tell y'all that the 2020 election was rigged. Oh yeah, you didn't think that was true? That was the truth. He lied. Because he started lying to you motherfuckers in 2020. Early 2020. In April of 2020, I remember this man saying that the polls was going to be mad. You ain't going to get those mail-in ballots. Those mail-in ballots are going to be 1 million of them, and they're going to be dump trucks all over the place. And you know what he was doing? Yeah. He was telling y'all to do that dumb shit. So that's why you seen all that dumb shit. Now, when you look back at the situation and everybody collectively got past that year, they found all these different trucks and all that shit. You know what the hell happened? The bullshit was a lie with the trucks. The fact that they found fucking fraudulent records for the votes and stuff, that was all conservative voters that were trying to double vote. Oh yeah, you remember the guy that tried to put his dead wife on the ballot? Okay, to vote. So let's just say for Trump. So just saying now.
And he was a Republican.
And you feel this is what I'm saying, like, and then the fact that yes, we voted for Biden, but the fact of the matter is, some Democrats don't like his ass either. Yeah. Let's be honest. Like everybody's not fucking fanful of that, but it's better than him. It's better than Trump. And I will say it's better than Trump. And the reason why I say it's better than Trump is because, God damn it, man, are you seriously going to let this man rape the country again and give us the opportunity? Because we got caught up in that shit. That's the only reason why it got away. Everything he did was still all illegal. If it hadn't been for the pandemic, niggas wouldn't have got the money. Right. So let's not even go about the fact that it was something that happened for sake of, now we gotta. No, they had no choice because the economy would die if everybody was sick and started dying. So let's be honest here. It was for your money. You had to save the money. The people in this country make the money because we are the consumers. We are the buyers. We are the workers. Most importantly. That put this company in this country, because this country is a company, together. And whether you like it or not, y'all need to start respecting our flow. Because if we want us to keep working and slaving for you Chinese for you to keep making these slave deals to the Chinese.
You said it right. Fuck them.
And act like you ain't doing it.
Fuck them.
We need to be redeemed. And not only do the people need to be redeemed, it should be structured for the country, for what the country's forefathers set the laws to be. Because if they set it to be for everybody to be united as one in this country, and under the guise of the people being the power behind the government, then we truly should be that. So let's not get on that record shit. Because yes, we have a funky ass past, but let's look at the eyeballs of the fact that most Americans in the people of color category are trying to get past that. But you people out here that are in that minority that seem to think that you're dwindling because your numbers are getting short, because you're telling all your kids to stop masturbating and join these wookie kooky ass gangs and shit. Think y'all doing some big things because y'all see black folks joining in movements that are structured and understanding organization.
Right.
And instead of y'all breaking into a whole nother likeness of that for yourself to try to devise a better movement for people. Because we all trying to live together. We ain't trying to fight nobody. The hell? Why do everybody look like war is supposed to be the answer to everything? War was never the answer.
War is not an answer.
War was never the answer. War was the last resort.
Violence is not the answer.
War was never the answer. Violence is always the last resort. It's the last resort. And what's one of the main factors to a last resort? Problems. Problems, poor options, no options.
Screen off.
The feeling of no options.
One way out, which is, brute force, which is gonna
I'm saying,
more force.
what happens when you put a rat when you corner a rat? Think about it.
That should be a no-brainer.
They about to run at you, fam. They might run up your leg.
Yeah. And what's a snake in real life do?
Facts.
What's a rat in real life do? They run.
Most rats will run. They try to get away from you. Hello. They want to live too.
There you go. Yeah.
But at the same time, we have created an organization ourselves. A sort of control amongst the wild. We walk around and act like none of this shit affect us. Oh, we're seeing trees falling, dying, being sucked of life from the smog and the fucking nasty ass pollution we keep putting in the air, clogging up the air system. We starting to see crazy weather. It was just hot as fuck yesterday. Oh nah, it's freezing cold right now.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We looking at crazy time, man. And instead of trying to focus on how to create an atmosphere for our future to survive, if you want to start looking into that realm, why don't we start preserving what we are living on? Meaning the planet that we're living on.
Self-preservation.
Self-preservation is often treated at the source, right? It starts at treating at the source, right? Self-preservation. You start cleaning up your house. Start taking care of your neighborhood. Start taking care of the world around you. Find ways to super funnel what you're doing towards the planet's everlasting growth.
Right.
Instead of inevitable abomination. You feel me? So technically we're looking at a situation where we have a choice. We realize that through the scientists that we're hearing that our drilling into the earth is killing our planet. We shouldn't be doing this. Okay, we had different sources. We had other sources as well. Seeing as though we relied on what science was giving us, it was producing viable efforts and technology and all of these different things that people started utilizing together. So why are we not to the point now where we should understand this? You know what I mean? That's really where I'm at. And allowing people like this person, for example, you gave us the internet, right? You gave us the internet, right? And then with the internet, you started giving us all the knowledge. You even started keeping your own knowledge personal on there as well.
Whose fault is that?
See what I'm saying? And you a lot of leakage of your files to us at some point, sometimes.
Your services
See,
gives us access to anything
right,
that I have available
right,
out there.
Right. You gave us the
Encrypted
internet.
or not,
Now,
still out there because you still put it out there and then encrypted it, or you put it there encrypted. It's still out there.
Right. It's still out there.
And you put it out there for us. Which means, why the fuck are you hiding shit?
You feel me? If there was not supposed to be anything hidden, and then when we bring, when we bring to you a fact, don't disclaim it. Don't disclaim it. Claim your wrongs as well as your rights. You see what I'm saying? If you feel what I'm saying.
And don't abuse your rights.
Don't abuse your rights.
Use them to your own benefit.
Right.
On that subject.
Be fair. We are all supposed to be here to be fair. We're supposed to be fair to each other, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, we all appreciate the Second Amendment. That's what I'm saying. We all appreciate the Second Amendment. Shit, I wish I could get a gun right now. Like, dead ass. Like, are you kidding me? I kind of do want one. Still. But at the same time, I mean, respect the fact that there are other things at play when you are dealing with that. Therefore, you should not be involved nor handling situations of such magnitude with that kind of force. Nothing deserves someone dying. I see you defending. If it's a damn bear, shoot him. Because a damn bear in your house, you got to defend your family or your life. And at the end of the day, if you can get the bear to leave, get the bear to leave. Damn it! But at the same time, defend your house, defend your life. But don't be out here just blatantly shooting people, man.
Yeah, no,
this is stupid. Cool. We got kids out here.
Right.
It's babies out here. Yeah, we grown. I don't give a fuck who out here. Listen, you should.
Because at that point, it could be you.
It could be you. It could be your son. It could be your daughter.
Because that was someone
could be your grandmother.
Because that was someone else's daughter.
See what I'm saying?
Grandbaby, someone else's uncle, someone's niece, someone's somebody.
And long are the days that people that can't pick up their fucking hands instead of picking up a gun. Because I get it, instant gratification. But whatever happened to put up your dukes?
Mm-hmm. And fight.
Show me you got some guts. Alright, I scrubbed you up. I see you tomorrow, nigga.
Right.
Bet. Let's go. Ain't nothing to it.
You're gonna be ready for that.
Y'all gonna be ready for that. But I bet you'll get up tomorrow after that. I can bet you'll get up tomorrow after that too. Because if I lose tomorrow and I'm coming back to your head tomorrow, I'm coming back to your head the next day.
Might be a little sore the next day, but hey.
Better believe it.
You'll win some, you'll lose some.
Facts. That's how it is. And people need to be a little more humble about having to be corrected when they're wrong. That is the biggest thing about it.
Amen. Because, yo, holy moly.
A motherfucker can say some raw shit to you. they be back, they come back, they realize they fucked up. Even after you be like, man, whatever, I don't even worry about that shit. This nigga, I don't give a he talk too much. You know what I mean? And he still turn around and be like, man, they don't, fuck, man, that nigga bullshit. Man, fuck out of here. Man, wait a minute.
Right.
Alright, so my thing is, that's why some people
There are people that really hate you and really envy you and they want to be you, but they talk shit about you.
Right.
Or they're mad that you're in a good opportunity, or you're doing better than them. So they try to sabotage you.
Throw shit under, try to throw it in the bus for little dumb shit. Like
something to put you in the loop.
Yeah, anything to put you in the loop of what happened, so that it looks like it was you involved,
or anything,
or you were the alibi.
It could just be simple drama.
Right, just any encasing of your name being mentioned as someone.
Not even that. It could be just chaos be throwing out.
Right.
Someone, a rumor is spread about you, and it's like you don't know where the source is, and it's driving you crazy, and it's ruining your fucking life because of it.
There you go.
Something like that.
There you go.
I've seen it happen to people. One little thing.
One little thing.
And it wasn't even true, and I know it wasn't true, but damn.
Right.
I couldn't disprove it because the source was, no one knew where it came from.
No one knew where it came from, but it was believable to everybody because it blew up everywhere.
The story exploded.
It brings me back to
wow.
Yo, it brings me back to the statement that I hear a lot when you talk about these kinds of topics, is the fact that a lie travels faster than the truth. It brings you back to this state. It brings you back to that statement. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that the lie travels faster than the truth?
In Tucker Carlson's case.
In the case of Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson blew up massively.
And what was it?
Massively.
All lies.
All that shit he was saying was lies. He brought the man who was acquitted for murdering damn near three people in a protest where he was posted out there with a rifle for no damn reason.
Right.
Let's just keep it real. You out there with a rifle for somebody's parking lot, and that ain't even your property?
And what was it?
You don't even work there?
What was it? The van, right?
You were just there.
It was the van, right? That was last week.
Nah, man, nigga. This was last year, actually.
Last year.
This was last year.
There was something about last week.
Nah, we're talking about the young man out there in Minnesota that shot, the young man that shot them two people in Minnesota at the protest, and after the young man got shot for his getting pulled over by the cops. He got pulled over by the cops and got shot 7 times. What's my brother's name? My brother's still alive. He's in the wheelchair, paralyzed.
Marvin, here's a reminder.
Thank you. But y'all know what it is, man. This is all I'm saying, man. Tucker Carlson was bad news, and I think so, honestly. So, I mean, if you don't think so, you tell me why not, and tell me what it is. Hit it in the comments. Come see me later. But y'all know what's tomorrow, right? New Wave Music Wednesday. So get your music together. Hit me up, mrjguns@gmail.com. Y'all know where to find me. Don't you hesitate. Drop me some of those DMs, man.
Don't forget about the PC Show challenge.
PC Show. Let's get it, bro. You know what it is. I'm just playing with you. Freestyling.
That's Friday.
Yeah, so check me out. New Wave Music Wednesdays tomorrow. Y'all gotta go check that out. Y'all know what's coming on later on tonight. In the next hour, y'all, it's probably gonna be another one of those Dope or Nope episodes. So go check them out. That's some folks over there at Dope or Nope on IG. Y'all fuck with them. They coming on in the next hour, so y'all check them out. Definitely fuck with your boy Peasy tomorrow. New Wave Music Wednesday is next, man. We're gonna get back into this Peasy show thing song, you know what I'm saying? Because we live still.
Lock screen. Password.
Oh.
0 0 0 0 0. Okay. Device unlocked. Google
Yeah,
Assistant. Tucker Carlson's net worth and
we know
YT
that
music.
network.
Collapsed. Drag to move. Play video. Button.
Hey.
Talking about it. I want them talking about it.
Talk about it.
O-E-T.
Hey. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You know what time?
You know what time it is. Hey. Let's go.
Grab your camera phones and your device. Kick off your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. every day. Grab your camera phones and your device. Kick off your shoes, grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live, so come chill with us. Make you show gonna have a good time, baby. We got the vibe. Welcome to my room. Yes, I'm blind. Catch me Monday through Saturday live, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Yup. We on the rise. Kick off your shoes. Enjoy the ride. What we can do is motivate minds like Motivation Monday. Y'all up on your life. Topics to try. Thinking decline. Wasting some time. We get the Wednesday where we can ride to New Wave Music where the independents thrive. Yo. Talk back Thursday, where if you don't talk to me. Yeah, PZ's open mic could be the place where you can truly talk to me. But I like Saturdays, it remind me of the most hyper days. You can get on mic and you can rock stage, but you only got 30 minutes on the screen. So won't you come join with me, you can be a part of me in the Peasy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Blind MC. Won't you come join with me, you can be a part of me in the Peasy team. I call my PP, we was peace. Catch me weekly on the Blind MC. Hey. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. Tell them all about it, word and let them talk about it. Talking about it, I want them talking about it. I'm tell them all around it, word and let them talk about it. Talk about it, come on and talk about it. Tell them all around it, word and let them talk about it. So grab your camera phones and your devices, pick up your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern, baby. Grab your camera phones and
3 minutes 21 seconds or 3 minutes 41 seconds.
your shoes and grab yourself some popcorn, baby. Cause the Peasy Show is on live, so come see with us. So have a good time.
Let's go. Y'all know what time it is, man. We up in here, man. Woo! Good gravy is going down. You know what it is. The Peasy Show is here. We alive, baby. We alive. Yo, man, I love all y'all, man, for tuning in with me. I appreciate y'all for checking in with the show, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all can find me. I'm here. 7 p.m. every week. Let's get it. I'm out. Heard. Time to go. I know. Peace, y'all.